Dominic, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to another video, another review of onimusha. It is season 1, episode 3. It was a really good episode. I actually had a really good time watching it. I love the way this anime is going, and I love also how realistic and how tough it is. Like, this was not no walk in the park. This was emotional. So it started with 3 new enemies. They're following our squad. The first thing they do is show a fear at somebody and killing that person. Now, why is that important? Because they showcase the strength. One of them, as he's super good with it, is showing his fear, and they tell the younger brother like, "Yo, with your speed, you're gonna be able to get it, no problem." So, again, what we're seeing is they're showcasing a little bit of their abilities, right? The 2 new enemies. We have an idea of following the squad. We don't know for sure, but still, there seems to be a menace because, again, who are those 3? And how good are they? We saw them kill 1 person. Is that enough to impress us? In this case, yes. We get back to our crew. The kid is again bossing people around. And Sayo, she's phenomenal. Sayo is possibly it's hard. It's fucking hard. Because if you asked me this yesterday when I watched episode 1 and 2, I would say the MC my favorite character, but now Sayo, now that we're getting more character development and the characters are being more defined, it's absolutely phenomenal. It's absolutely it's really important. It's really something, man. It's a really good show, and admittedly, the team being so small, so technically we have the MC. We got the kid, we got the monk, that's 3. We got the 2 samurai, and got Sahe. That's 6 people. So it's easier than a show like One Piece to give them all a chance to shine. Although One Piece is 1,000 episodes and this is 8. So, it's man, it's a really good episode. Bossing people around. It's kind of crazy because we had everybody is slow, and even the MC is slow. And then they're saying, "Oh, we're walking up a mountain pass." So the assistant, I'm gonna continue calling them the assistant, even though the master swarm is gone, right? And they're man, it's amazing. It explains why they're being slow, and it's the lacking air and high ground, which is a true fact. It is true, it's something true, right? And then we have the MC who's just being called old. So again, the MC being called old in this case, it's like, yo, you're not as strong as you are, right? And it's cool because we don't want this normal guy. Onimusha is already dark. It's not about the hero we want, it's the hero we have. The hero we have is not a perfect. We got called old Sayo leads them to the mountain pass, right? They win in air, perfect. Everybody's super tired except Sai, and Sai is again the medic. And then when asked why, he said, "Oh, I've been around those mountains." So him, Kaiten, and Sayo are having a better time around the mountain, which is also something I forgot when I saw the fights. It is something that could have played in why they were dominated so badly, right? So we get that. We got Sai use more monk knight, except Sai use more monk 8 on samurai again. Sai, it's kind of cool because Sai is again a super positive, and out of the assistant I told you guys before, Sai was the first guy I really like, and again Sai so far has not disappointed. He hasn't disappointed once. So yeah, so I really like Sai. We got the Sai super positive. The kid, this is the first moment where I'm like, okay, this kid is kind of cool. He come back with a rabbit that he hunted. And there's multiple layers as to why this is so important. Is because, yes, he's a good hunter, and yes, he's pulling his weight. He's an intricate part of the this crew. The crew, as I said, the Fatty has the birds. Fatty was my MVP this episode. We got the guy who can read. He can read fortunes, which is like, oh well, he can read fortunes. So basically, he's useful. We got the MC who's the main character, right? We got Kaisen who's like a monk. So they all have those. They all have this utility. And then the kid, he can hunt. And then the monkey said, "Yo, I don't eat meat." The kid's like, "Yeah, I planned that," and she brought him some bay, which again is a small thing, but it means that she planned ahead. She thought about everybody, and she's really pulling her weight. So I thought it was really cool to see that. I thought it was really really nice to see that. So super resourceful plan. Monk wouldn't eat the meat, so plan ahead. It's kind of cool because MC is super happy. He say thank you Sayo for that. There's a cool moment between the MC and Sayo saying, "Oh, thank you for that. I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna be able to fight, and that's thanks to you." And I feel like the MC understand that Sayo possibly feels underwhelming because he cannot fight against a demon and he's pretty weak. So by him being this weak is possibly a understanding that okay you're kind of like weighing us behind. So the MC saying this is again some good leadership. A good leader knows his weakest member and are making sure that they feel valued, right? Which is super cool. We got this. There's a really cool moment where Sayoshi called herself the boss, and she revealed the MC was afraid during the bridge. So all of the time we thought, oh, guess what? Oh, man, it's so nice. Again, this episode was a masterpiece, honestly. It was just about um she I wasn't sure if the MC was afraid of the Oni of the bridge. We know that it's the bridge, right? And then again, it's to prove that MC is weak. But I was asking a question, and the show answered this question. So it is again pretty cool that we get that. We got Sayo calling herself the boss, which is kind of cute. One of the bird we saw him get hurt in the last episode, and there's another one. The other bird is taking care of it. He's feeding him, and the kid was looking at him, and Fatty noticed, and he's teaching the kid like, yo, it's because he's wounded, they're taking care of each other. So basically, what he's teaching him is and it's kind of cool because all of them they were apprentice, right? And they know what it is to be like, oh, a kid in war. So he's teaching them like, yo, this one is wounded, we should take care of him. And he's teaching camaraderie and solidarity. And what it also does is the kid is also wounded, and he's like, yo, well, if it's wounded, we're gonna help you out, you know. And that's important because again, the kid could feel like he's not up to the. I think the kid is pulling his weight, but maybe the kid doesn't understand that. Again, it's a show, right? Let's start young to provide. The kid, she's asking Fatty, bro, this guy Yemen took everything, um, take everything from me. Are you guys still friends? Because again, she trusts the MC because the MC said, I'm gonna kill that guy, but the other people, she doesn't know what to trust. And the Fatty says, yeah, we grew up together. He was my friend, but he changed, and I don't know why. So again, it's not like I'm agreeing with him. He changed, and I'm not sure why. So it's not necessarily I'm gonna kill him, but it's not like I'm not agreeing with him. It's a middle ground, which is actually quite nice when you think about it. What you call it? You heard they take care of each other, kid. Nice. The, Fatty doesn't like being the enemy of Yemen, but still. Oh, the water source they're becoming low, so it causes a detour, and this is so fucking cool. It plays a huge part. The monkey prayed for the dead rabbit, and the kid joined. And it's kind of cool because again, we saw the kid joining when he prayed for his grandparent deaths, and the kid for the squirrel death. So you can see that the kid is really believing, right? Which could play a part because again, the Oni aren't good people, and the MC becoming a Oni, it could be like holy shit. But then again, we saw the trailer and the kid was holding like this prayer bead, and maybe is him believing he's gonna save the Oni. I would love that, right? Becoming low, that rabbit. The kid asked the monk, "Is his mother mad I killed him?" And the monk is like, "I don't know." And the monk in this episode is kind of like an asshole because you can tell. I'll say it later on, but still. Well, it doesn't really. It's kind of a spoiler. So since they're joining a path, and it's weird because the path they take it is not sure, and the water is really low, right? You see the weather change, which is important for what's coming on. The forest change maybe. The kid always talk about how the forest has changed, and the reason for that we're gonna be learning it later, and it's a really good reason, but it's a hint as to what's coming next. The rabbit will miss it. Maybe illusion. Monk MC discuss the village attack and how if the villager were demon, maybe the kid we're gonna have to kill their parents. And how can we explain that to the kid? So they're really safe to have him with us. Because at first they wanted to put the kid on. And the chance that MC wanted to bring the kid back because he knew about that, but it's not specified. Valid question, did the girl know them? Now we earning a feeling because MC for the MC's like, no, we're not heroes. We're not heroes. I mean, I understand where you're coming from. I understand that we're gonna have possibly to kill our parents, but we're no hero, and she knows that. She knows we're not the good guy. We're just the guy who's gonna protect her. So that's super important. There's another attack, right? And this time they're armed. Like the villager weren't necessarily armed. These people are armed, right? The MC, the kid is like, yo, you need the gauntlet. And again, the MC refuses to use the gauntlet because it takes too much out of him. And again, it leads me to believe that the gauntlet is trying to control him, right? So it's not super precise yet, but it is like planning towards that. Out of him, another brilliant fight assistant. They're doing the part. You can see that in the first fight, the assistant had a harder time, right? It's more about what they're pulling off. Like they're really fighting well right now. It's really fighting well. It's kind of cool. Bro, it's amazing. What part even do good? The demon were smart, and okay, so we learned. We have a fight, and the fight is actually a really good fight. Like there's a couple moments where it's actually like what do we call it? It's bad. There's a couple moments that are really important in this battle. For example, Fatty is pulling off. There's a moment where we learned that what happened was that the path we had was not the right path. So the water we found was not the right path. The demon took out the trees, and that's why the trail looks so bizarre. That's why the forest looks so bizarre, and that's why the water resources was not what we wanted, because we wanted fish also, right? So then they're fighting. There's some really cool moments where the fatty, and you can say the fatty, and I feel bad I don't know his name, because in this episode he's like legendary. He's like really fucking cool. You can see that he cares about the kid. The way he explained about the birds, the way you're looking at the kid, you can tell he cares about the kid. And then the kid gets attacked, and the fatty protects him. And ultimately, that leads to his death. Yes, he's dying. You got Sai who's like hoping to protect, but you can tell that he has a hard time against one demon. But later on, it's cool because you can see Sai looking at a bow. He said, maybe I'm not a sword fighter, maybe I'm not strong enough, but maybe with a bow, I can help them out. Which is cool because Fatty dies, and I didn't think about one of them possibly dying. We lost 3 last episode, so one of them dying. Right now, we have 4 members in the squad. We have Sai. No, we have Kaizen, which is 2. We have the kid, and we have the MC, and we have Goro, which is the fortune teller, right? They heard it's now sure that Yemen is a bad man, and it's kind of cool because he says like, oh, I wasn't sure, now I know Yemen is doing something wrong. And they say this, somebody chose this fear, then the falcon go down, and it's amazing because the falcon take the hit for the guy, the guy still die. And it's weird because literally in the episode the 3 people said, oh, the bird died, and they bought him 3 seconds to the fatty. And although it's 3 seconds, it's a good 3 seconds, but it was 3 seconds. Yeah, the time to say goodbye to everybody. So it's small sacrifice, a small gift, but it was worth it. It was beautiful, right? The monk doesn't give a shit. The monk actually he fight really well. He doesn't give a shit that the fatty is killed. The 3 brother, they appear, they kidnap the kid, right? We're not sure as to why they kidnap the kid. Again, why do you in the village? They were trying to attack the kid. We never sure why they captured the kid, and it's maybe to lure the MC out, but we don't know much about him. Not sure. Trying to protect Fatty, but gave the injured the 3 brothers kidnap. No, the 3 brothers apparently they know the MC. The partner are down the member, and it's kind of weird because Sai blamed himself. Sai know that if he protected the kid, Fatty would have stayed on track. They would not have cut that lens because it was it's fear they true. Right? So he blamed himself, and then Monk asked him see if he knew the brother, and MC's like, yo, I don't know if I knew them. The voice seemed familiar, right? And the brother, what they're afraid of is they do seem more intelligent. So one of them that was able to talk was Gensai. Gensai was able to talk and was a demon. And the Chi brother, if they're stronger and they're demon, then it can be prove a real challenge. And we learn in this episode that one of them is gonna be the guy from the trailer, the guy with the fucking huge muscle. So that's kind of nutty. MC the party on a member and challenge. Sai blame himself. Monk as MC. Monk don't care about the girl. So it's kind of crazy because the monk doesn't care about the fatty dying, and the girl being kidnapped. She's just like, I'm here to protect the gauntlet. What happened next? I don't give a fuck. And then the fortune teller, you get mad. MC start the fight and say, yo, we're missing a member, and we got a belly full with a rabbit thanks to her. You're wasting the energy she gave us by fighting. And then you see the MC trains, and the way he's training is actually pretty good. He's inspiring Sahi, he's inspiring the whole squad because his training is again super super nice. It's the first time we see the MC like training. And at first I'm like, okay, well maybe he wants to make sure that the girl is safe, he can save her. But then I thought maybe he knows the people, and there's trouble, so maybe he wants to be like, yo, I know these people, they're trouble. I need to train, otherwise I'm not gonna be strong enough. He trained for one day, but again, what can be achieved in one day? I don't know. I'm not a samurai, but who knows? Maybe he developed a new technique. He's called the monk. Monk. He said, "Yo, the Buddha teaching tells you to care about each other, right?" And the monk is like, you can see that he's thinking. The fact that he inspires Sai is nice. We see the three brother now without their armor, without their hiding, and you can see that there is the guy from the trailer. They're huge. The kid somehow gets that they're close to the MC. A brother are aiming to for the MC. And the kid tells Abductor she's the boss. We learn more about the MC, and the fact that we're about to learn is because the brother's like, yo, we know the MC. He used to cause this problem when we were younger. He used to cause this problem when we were students. Not anymore though. We're stronger than him now. So maybe the MC was an asshole, right? Because so far you didn't give out a lot of like good quality. What am I doing here? There's metal. This is magnet. So just the traction of it. Yeah, that was pretty much the Exorcist. The Exorcist. That was pretty much the episode. I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.